So over the weekend, lumabas yung lineup na pinili ni Coach Tab for Sinag. And there were a few shockers in the sense na there were names na hindi napasama na people thought...
These are popular names.
Yes, very popular names. Yeah. Big names. And let's go through them. Okay, the popular misses. Oh, yeah, they all happen to be from Salle.
Oh, that's why they're popular.
So it's Jeron Teng, Arnold Van Opstal, and Prince Rivero. Why kaya?
First of all, I think that they are all Salle players. I think that's just coincidence. Nagkataon lang yun. I don't think it's.
I think it's a testament to Salle that the fact that there are so many Salle players being considered.
Yeah. Even Prince Rivero is a young player and he was already being considered. So that's just coincidence. I don't think it's sort of like institutional conspiracy. Now, okay, we're going to shut the door on Salle players. No such thing. What I think happened was it was a positional problem. Meaning you have players fighting for the same position. Because it's a pool. When you gather a pool, you have multiple players trying out for the same position.
Correct.
5 to 4, 3 to 2, and a 1. So if let's say you're fighting for the 5 position as center. So you're fighting against Marcos Dautit there. So you have Marcos Dautit, you have Troy Rosario. Norbert is in that conversation. So if you're Arnold Van Opstal, you're fighting against those guys. So titingnan mo, what do those other players have that maybe AVO needs to
improve on?
Work on?
Well, I think the difference is that maybe Norbert Torres and Troy Rosario can both play a bit more forward than Arnold Van Opstal. They can shoot better, space the floor a bit better as compared to Arnold, who's more limited in a sense that he's just going to play the 5 position. And when you have Marcus there, it's really tough.
Medyo useless. Okay, Charles, you were telling us off air about what Coach Tab told you.
No, they did not talk.
They did not talk pala. Sorry.
They did not have a conversation.
Not at all.
We're in.
No, they did not.
I think people can see. Okay, like Jeron's case. Jeron is sharing the same position as several other players.
Yeah, I mean, in the lineup, he's with Kevin Ferrer, Mac Bello, and
Glenn Cobuntino.
Okay. And these are like big names in the UAP as well, but not quite as big as the name of Jeron.
And their biceps are not as big as Jeron's.
Exactly.
You know what? I played with Mac Bello somewhere, and I was like, wow, this guy can play the PBA already. And I honestly think that he's a better shooter than Jeron. A bit more skilled, but Jeron is much stronger than him. But I mean, I understand why Mac Bell is in the team. Same with Kevin Ferrer. He had a rather down year in the UAP
but he
last
was
year,
injured though, yeah.
But
for the most part,
pretty good. Kobutin surprised me a bit, but I mean, I did see Coach Tab, and he just mentioned briefly that Kobutin really impressed him. Saw a lot of potential in him, and he likes the guy. Okay, I can't argue with that. So it's tough. It's tough to not include Jeron Teng.
In this brief chance meeting with Coach Tab, what else was discussed?
No, I did ask him about Almond Vosotros, and he said he really likes Almond Vosotros. Said he has a lot of balls, and he's gonna be one of their better scorers. And because I was just asking, I mean, I'm in passing. How's your team? He likes his team. We didn't really get to talk much because it's talk and text versus rain or shine. But just casual talking. And with Prince Rivero naman, I just think he's too young right now.
Yeah.
If Jeron Teng can't make the team as a 3 guy, I mean, what more?
With Prince, I think being named to the pool is success in itself. I mean, he has a long college career ahead of him. I am high on that guy.
Future.
I am impressed with that player. I think he's going to be an absolute star. With Salle, and this is just something that adds to his resume, and he's going to get that chance to play for the Philippines.
It's just the Jeron Teng snub is huge for me because in the conversation of the 2 biggest players in the UAP, it's always been Kiefer Jeron. And now that he's not in the lineup, you hear people say, "Ay, all hype naman pala yan." So
Well, he's not. Well,
I can't say he's all hype.
He's not all hype.
What he's done.
I think Jeron can play in the PBA right now with his strength and maybe needs to work on his outside shot. But I think he can play in the PBA right now. What message Tab sends though is that he's not going to sort of cater to popularity or how many Twitter followers you have, or whether there's going to be pressure from fans to include this player or not include this player. I think it's a great sign. You have a coach.
I agree.
You have that, somebody who is who's heading your national basketball program, who does not care about public perception, about backlash.
Yeah.
Because any other coach might say, ay, hindi natin pwede hindi sama dyan. Makakarinig tayo nito. Magagalit yung mga tao. And I think if you have a coach, we have someone in charge that thinks that way, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a great point. And another time previously, he mentioned that he doesn't care what people are going to say.
Yeah.
It's what he feels is the best team. And I mean, you have to trust a coach like that. He's won in so many different places. He's had a lot of success. But with Jeron Teng, I mean, everybody's going to criticize that. But, you can't say Jeron's a bad player whether or not he's in the team. It's just probably the coach's preference on what type of lineup he wants. But Jeron's won a championship in the UAP. I mean, he's MVP type of player. And, I mean, that's the only validation he needs.
And maybe he can use this, as a catalyst, because I think it's kind of not naman clear, but a lot of people are saying na baka hindi siya napasok dahil medyo kulang sa shooting. Maybe this is a sign that he really needs to work on that.
Maybe that's not the only
busy
thing.
siya sa mga shoot.
No, actually, no. I asked about, let's say, commitment to practice. I mean, these guys went to practice. There was I don't think there was any problem about like attendance or whatever. No,
anybody would be honored to be part of the national team. So I'm sure they gave it their all.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. I'm sure it's just that we have a very talented pool.
Yes, we do. That's a wonderful sign for the country.
It's so talented. You people had to make tough decisions on who to cut.
That's always.
That's the coach's challenge.
Sa PBA team pa lang, or sa college team, ang hirap na. Ito pa, the best of the best.
Best of the best.
12 slots lang, not even 15.
You cut a Jeron, you cut a 6'9" AVO. It sucks for them, but it's really, really good for the country. To be able to find a pool that hindi mo isasama yan, na ang galing-galing nilang dalawa.
That's one way to look at it. So maybe you're like, ba't di nasama yung mga idol ko? On the other hand, that means, ang lakas siguro, okay yung team natin, para nakat yung magagaling, that means our team is good.
But with or without them, dudurugin pa rin nila lahat ng kalaban. Naman mga 35
No, that's SEABA. I think the SEA Games is a different matter
story.
altogether. Yung SEABA, come on.
Look at this boy, so confident.
Yung SEA Games, for me, is not SEABA. SEABA, like the three of us can play there. I think we can win the SEABA. I think you, John and Enzo, I think we can win it. Maybe close games yung iba, but I think we can win it.
No guys, bubuhatin ko tayo. Kaya-kaya ko to.
But the SEA Games, that's something you cannot be overconfident with. So.
But look at that.
I am.
That lineup. I'm very, very excited for what Sinag can do. Very, very excited for what Coach Tab can do for Philippine basketball. And you know what, Jeron, AVO, and Prince, bata pa kayo? May next year pa.
Oh, yeah.
And all their
PBA na lang
fans.
kayo, magka sa UAP.
Parang Mina, use this as motivation to go pro.
to the draft.
No!
Tama.
I am with Ateneas.
Enough of amateur
sucks.
basketball.
You know what? That's what I told Kiefer. You know he's averaging 9 assists in his current tournament? Wow. Mag-PBA ka na, Kiefer! So, are there any other snubs that we forgot? Maybe there are that you can let us know about. We are on Twitter at @upper_B. We're on Facebook as well, Buhay Basket, and Twitter and Instagram.